We're flushed with cash.
Name that show.
Parks
Anyway,
and Rec.
I wanted them to name it. Hello. Welcome back to Adulting Midwest Style. My name's Alicia.
And I'm Aaron.
And this episode, we are talking about stimulus checks. We have yet to get ours soon, hopefully, but we thought we'd share with you our ideas, maybe what we might spend it on, save it for, we'll see. But we thought we'd share with you because we've been talking about it like kind of a lot.
Yep.
And so we thought it'd be kind of a cool episode, and maybe you guys could share with us in the comments what you have been thinking you might do your stimulus checks on, or spend it or save it or whatever responsible thing you might do.
And speaking of comments, we need a couple cues. We need some cues.
Yeah, we are hoping to do our cues in the next couple of weeks, but we would love to have just maybe a couple more. So if anybody has a cue, write it down in the comments. Any content ideas, responses to this episode specifically, anything you want, really. Just comment below. Follow.
DM.
Yeah, DM me on Adulting Midwest Style. You can
tweet at us. We have a Twitter. We just never use it.
That's true.
But we'd see it.
Yes. And then follow us on TikTok. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. We're everywhere now.
All right, yeah.
Follow us on TikTok. What do we got for beer tonight?
Yeah,
let's move on.
I got the Boulevard Brewing Tank 7.
I have an oldie but a goodie. I have a Spotted Cow tonight. And anyway, so stimulus checks. So we kind of have been talking about it for, again, just like for a few weeks now, and then now that it's finally, finalized and people are starting to get it. Ooh, finally.
Oh yeah.
Cheers everyone. Interrupt myself.
Clink.
Oh, that's nice.
That's good.
So now that people are starting to get theirs and we should be getting ours soon, let's chat. Let's talk about what we're doing for stimulus. You want to?
Yeah, but first, we're also getting our tax. We already got our taxes, too.
Yes.
And that was nice because Theo
helped with that.
Yeah.
A little bit. Thank you, Theo.
So we have a lot of different things that we have in our mind that doesn't necessarily...
We're not buying all of these things.
Directly correlate to the stimulus per se, but we got this influx of cash.
Yes.
And it's like we're flushed with cash.
Name that show. Anyway, I wanted them to name it. Rude. Name the character. Anyway, so everything that we talk about in this episode, it's more of like the ideas we've had. It's not like necessarily we're getting all this stuff because it's not like we got like $15,000 or something like that.
Millions.
But yeah, so I guess first thing that we are doing, a responsible thing that we're doing is our gutters.
Yeah. So this is mostly me because I'm the one who does it. In Wisconsin, we get a lot of snow. It becomes, I think it's like that threshold of like 40 degrees. The South experienced this, where it snowed and it became ice. And you get a bunch of ice dams, and our ice dams we get them because of where our house is in relation to the sun. Plus, we have trees, and they got so bad to the point where I'd take a hatchet to our gutters in order to break them all up, and I was taking
like an old-fashioned lumberjack,
taking handfuls of ice and throwing them over my shoulder, and in 30-degree weather. Well,
and not just him having to take a hatchet. The only reason we really knew it was an issue was because we had water dripping in our house.
Yeah, we had small amounts.
Yeah, no, it wasn't like we don't have water damage from it. Let's just put it that way. It was more like a trickle, and we were like, what the fuck is that noise? And then found that, and we decided that haven't
had it since.
Nope, we haven't. Well, I think we've been more proactive about making sure things aren't going to happen up there. And luckily, with it being almost April now, hopefully, fingers crossed, we shouldn't have that issue anymore. But we're trying to be a little proactive for next winter and just nip it in the bud, if you will.
Yeah. Also, that what we also want to get is leaf guards because we have a bunch of trees.
Yes, we do.
I always go up there right in the beginning of spring, and I'll go up there right before fall, and then I will go up there probably 4 or 5 times in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
It's like every other week that I need to blow out the gutters.
Yep.
And this leaf guard will totally help with that.
Here's hoping. So yeah, first thing I think this is a for sure thing we're gonna do is do our gutters. We're probably gonna do a little white, maybe like a light gray color because Mama likes her grays. But
I think it's weird when people get really not white gutters.
I don't know. I'd have to see. I've never shopped gutters before. I'll be honest.
It's kind of like roofs. Like just get charcoal gray or black. Like
to each their own, man.
I know.
To each their own. I think metal roofs are kind of cool.
Until it hails and you can't go to sleep.
Fair enough. But yeah, gutters would be probably the actual real thing that we're gonna do. And then there's been kind of all this other stuff has been talked about or like kind of expressed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we haven't gotten a quote on that. And
right. So we don't want to like get a quote and it be like majority of the stimulus because that is something we want to do. And if it ends up being most of it, then we'll probably just put the rest of our stimulus into like a savings or maybe just pay off credit cards, do responsible things.
Yeah. So number one on things that additionally would be chimney sweep. We have a chimney. We use it a lot, especially during the winter. It was probably once a weekend. Mm-hmm. And it should probably get cleaned every once in a while.
I think that's a fair assessment, sir.
Yeah.
I think it prevents fires.
Yeah.
Yes. So definitely a chimney sweep. Since we've lived here, honest to God, we've never gotten it done.
But we do clean out the base of the
yeah. I mean, you have to, but obviously we've been living here 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 2 years. So, and we don't know when the people who lived before us, if they did it regularly or whatever.
If they ever had a fire or...
we decided that was a very important thing to do. So another responsible thing that we more on the fence of doing, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe before next winter. So it might not be right away, but
so we made up this list, way back. It was even before, was it before the pandemic?
Yeah. It was kind of right when we moved in.
And it was all the different things that we kind of broke it down into sections: outside, garage, this bedroom, that bedroom, the living room.
Hopes, dreams, wants, desires, needs to happen.
What it is we're changing, about how much it would cost roughly, and then in what sort of time frame did we want to change that. So we should probably reference that when looking at the stuff. But another thing that was on that list would be like a water heater.
Yes.
We can shower.
We can shower, everybody.
We can shower, but the second person, usually me, is like, I got to shower now.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure why.
And if somebody can answer this, maybe you all smart people can. I feel like it's really only a huge, huge issue in the winter. In the summertime, I don't remember it being like an issue where we'd run out of hot water. And granted, we're not like using hot water all the time. Like
it's not like we're running the dishwasher and doing laundry and taking a shower.
No.
We're just taking a 10-minute shower.
Yeah.
And then the next person hops in and it's like, all right, I got 4 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much. So message below if you know if that's like a real thing, if it's like seasonal. But anyway, that was another responsible thing that we thought of. But we do have fun things, guys. We do have some fun things that we were like, yeah, let's maybe do this. Like one thing that I'm secretly hoping we do, and it's not much of a secret because I've showed him is when we first moved in, we replaced our refrigerator with this beautiful black stainless steel refrigerator, French doors, freezer on the bottom, super nice. I want to complete the suite. Mm-hmm. I want to get the dishwasher, the stove, the microwave, all in this beautiful black stainless steel. And I am secretly hoping that everything else doesn't come out to be expensive so that that's possible.
Yeah.
Between tax return and that, we have like a decent amount of money to spend. But I want to do responsible things first. And then if it's okay, if we're comfortable with it, then I'm secretly hoping we do that.
Yeah. Because it's not that our microwave is shot. It's not that our oven is shot. It's just the
oven is borderline. The dishwasher is borderline. It's not like the stove. It takes like an extra 5 minutes to cook something that normally shouldn't take.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we never know if something's going to be fully done until we're checking it, and then it ends up we're adding like 10 more minutes to it when really it should only be taking the amount we set it for. Or like the dishwasher, for a while, like the soap dispenser door wasn't unlatching.
That was jacked up.
It's not we're not replacing appliances that were brand new or anything. They're definitely older appliances, so it's not like we're not doing anything stupid, I guess. And plus, the stove that I picked out has a delay start. Who the hell knew that was a thing? I'm pumped about that. So secretly wanting that. But we have other things, like Theo things. I don't know if you want to...
Yeah, so we were hoping to get him a lot of outdoor things because...
Summer's coming.
When he's 6 months old, you can only really be outside and have him play in the grass. Like, this is not when he's running around. This is not...
I mean, at 6 months old, he may not even have been crawling yet. He might have just still been chilling, sitting on the ground.
Yeah. And, I mean, we got him a little plastic kiddie pool, and he just sat and splashed, and that was fun.
Yeah.
It was a great time.
Mm-hmm.
But now, he's running around. He's
a toddler.
Yeah. So, we're hoping to get him, like, a sandbox.
Mm-hmm.
And like a little splash pad. And
really, and if we do, we'll maybe do an episode on like what we actually spent this on. But like some of the stuff I've already kind of like gauged prices, not too bad. I'll be honest. I'll let you know if we get anything and price it out for you and everything if you're interested before. We'll maybe do an episode before summer so you can maybe look for your kids or nephews or whoever. But yeah, some outdoor summer stuff. Sandbox, a splash pad. Oh, we looked at like a water... Did you say a water table?
No, water table.
We looked at like a water table type of thing. And really none of it was like crazy expensive. And of course it's Amazon, so you have like a million to choose from.
And you get it here in 2 days.
Yeah. So we'll keep you updated. But those were some other fun, like... Not sure if we're going to get it, but... Probably. We'll see. I'm trying to think if there was anything else for Theo outdoors. We got him like, we would get him like, sand toys if we did the sandbox and stuff.
Sand. You have to buy sand.
Sand. Yeah. From the Home Depot or Menards.
Yep. Or you could just go to the beach.
Go to the beach. Let's go get away.
Fill up a bucket. Put it in your car.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah, just steal it.
I thought you meant just go to the beach and play in sand.
No.
You're stealing the beach sand.
Yeah.
Ah. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That is not what I
thought. Disclaimer, do not steal sand from the beach.
Do not do that.
Don't do it.
And if you do that, we did not tell you to do that.
Nope.
That's against the rules.
One thing I would like to at least investigate would be new furniture upstairs. We bought ours. They're very gigantic.
They're chunky.
Cloth couches, and they're super nice.
They're super great. Great size.
Like I can lay down in the quote unquote love seat, and I don't.
He doesn't have to like go fetal position or anything.
It's like over 6 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
And they are and were super awesome until Flynn got really rambunctious. He ripped the back of one. I think the bottom's breaking in the other one.
Yeah, they're aging.
Lost a few buttons.
Cushions are getting flattened, and I mean Flynn's allowed on the couches, and and that probably wouldn't change per se, but it's just they're getting older, so I could see why he would maybe want to.
Yeah, and it'd be I don't think we could do leather.
No, I don't think we could go leather.
I don't think he has any claw marks on these guys, but I think
he's never gotten rambunctious on.
We have a couch over there, and I'm pretty sure there's a giant.
Probably. So if anybody has good couch ideas for dogs that are, I mean, he's settled down a little bit. He's getting a little older, so he doesn't get the zoomies as often as he used to,
and we don't
especially
at the old house. We used to play
in the main area.
We used to play because we didn't have that big of a house, so we had to play in the main living room, and he would come flying.
Yeah, he would fly into those couches,
paws into the back.
Yeah. Now we play in the basement where he can destroy. He can't really destroy much of anything down here.
No.
So that would help too. So perhaps couches would be in our future. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, I thought of this one, and I don't even think I mentioned this one to Aaron. But when we were getting married, we registered for kind of like the normal things, but we kind of registered for like some abnormal things, I'll say. One thing that we registered for that I actually kind of really wanted were bikes, like bicycles. And me and my brother Pat used to go on. Shout out to Pat. I think we shouted Pat out last episode too.
I think we.
What the hell? Boo Pat. No.
Boo Pat.
Me and him used to go on bike rides literally all the time at night in our neighborhood, and it was one of my favorite things that I did with him and just like in general. And so we registered for bikes, did not get them, and ever since then we just have not gotten.
They've totally taken a back burner.
Yeah, and so I thought maybe that'd be fun, especially like if we got like an attachment for one of ours to lug Theo in like the cart thingy. And so I thought that would be kind of a fun, different activity for us to do, all of us together.
In the middle of summer.
Yeah.
Summer. That's what we're trying to look forward to, right?
Yeah, aren't we all?
It's like, if it fucking snows in May, that is, that sucks.
The mood. Mood out of this kid.
But March is, it can still snow.
Yeah.
April, it's I'd rather it not, but it could still snow. Easter.
It's happened.
I think it snowed last Easter, or 2 Easters ago.
I don't know.
Anyway. But it's like Mother's Day. If it's snowing on Mother's Day, fucking.
That's no bueno.
Yeah.
That's no bueno. I'm a mom now, so it's not allowed to.
Was it my graduation? It was on Mother's Day for college, and it was 78 degrees. Hers
was
cold also on Mother's
and rainy Day as shit.
Yeah, it was 37.
I did not want to attend my own graduation. It was awful. His I burned at, but
yeah, and of course your last name started with a W, so we had to wait and wait and wait.
Freaking maiden name, JK, rocking it. But yeah, so I thought maybe bikes would be fun since it'd be a family activity. We could ride our bikes to the park, be all a cute little family thing. But anyway, was there anything else offhand?
It's tough because
there's more practical things. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, there's totally more practical things, but we don't know. We haven't quoted out gutters yet.
Yeah.
For all we know, our gutters could be really the fascia behind it. I believe that's the correct term, which is the wood that the gutter attaches to. If that has to get replaced, then it just adds up and adds up.
For those of you that are homeowners or just owners of a residence, if you will, you know how it goes. You decide to do a project, and you think it's going to be this cost, and then once you start, shit just keeps hitting the fan, and your money goes up and up and up. So that's why this episode is mainly like, these are the thoughts or ideas we'll have, but really it depends on how the gutters price out. And if that prices out great, then maybe we'll dabble in a fun thing or dabble in more practical things. So it really does depend on how the gutters price out. We're looking for like a contractor right now. His mom is kind of helping us. Mm-hmm. She's got connections.
Yeah.
And so we're hoping to hopefully nail somebody down soon so we can kind of get that scheduled one. Because spring's coming up here. It kind of is already here-ish. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think spring technically is like in a week, like the spring day, but...
Spring day.
Yeah. It's first day of spring.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it does really depend on that. And then we'll move forward from there. Because like Aaron said, things could be underneath that we are not aware of because we aren't smart about that.
It's not about being smart. It's like, this guy does this for a living. I want to try to put faith in the fact that he's not trying to screw us over and saying that like, oh yeah, this board needs to get replaced when really it never really did.
Well, that, and since we plan to live in this house for majority of our house living circumstances, we aren't planning on like kind of chintzing out on like updates or remodels or anything like that. Like, God bless.
I should have sneezed right in the mic.
That would have been rude.
That would have scared all the podcast listeners and probably blown out their eardrum.
That would have been naughty.
I know. I'm sorry.
I don't even remember what I was saying now.
I ruined it.
Yeah. Anyway, I think what I was saying was that we plan on living in this house for majority of our life. I mean, we think. So we're not going to chintz out on updates, remodels, anything like that. We want to get, the things that we like, that we want. Like in the old house that we lived in, we did a whole bunch of updates, but they weren't like updates that...
They were laminate countertops. They were...
Yeah, everything was to make it look nice, but it wasn't like necessarily our style or necessarily what we would have picked out if we were planning on using and living it there. It was more just to update the house, make it look nice for the next homeowners, but really it might not have been all of our style technically.
Mm-hmm. And now we can do that.
And yeah, so
I think you were talking about how there's a difference between like $80 between one microwave and another microwave. And I said, well, it's not like we're putting an entire turkey in this microwave. Like, we don't need extra cubic feet. I think that's what they measure by. And she's like, but I mean, we don't know what we'll be cooking in this microwave 10 years
Well,
from
it
now.
was like the two styles that we were like pricing out. It was like the difference was like $100 or something for just like an extra amount of space in there. And I'm like, if we're already spending this much amount for this size, I'm like, why don't we just like go the extra mile, spend the extra $100? You're already spending this much. What's another $100 at that point?
That's the other thing too. If you're just buying a microwave, do I really want to buy a $500 microwave? No. But like when it comes in this package, and
it's like the full big picture thing with it. But so all of these things are things that we don't want to chintz out on. We don't want to make snap decisions on. So these are just all these ideas that we've had. And
with this extra cash, we're able to do that.
Yeah. And so our primary thing is the responsible thing. We're going to do the gutters because that's a problem that we have on our house that we want resolved before next winter.
And can totally...
Before fall, really.
And could totally, like, screw you over financially.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if water starts coming into the house because it's raining and the gutters are dripping and your sump pump breaks, which I don't think our sump pump has ever run.
No, we're at the top of a hill. Our sump pump has never
it all goes downhill, so we're clear. But yeah, you don't want water dripping into your house.
No. So that is our main practical. We're going to be responsible. We're going to use it towards the gutters, and then we'll see if we're able to get anything else. We'll let you know. We'll let you know how the gutters go. We'll let you know if we were able to get anything fun or for the house or whatever. But honestly, that is our plan with it. Are the ideas we've had.
It sounds so boring.
But certain people,
that's what the adulting Midwest style is all about.
And we told you like a couple of episodes ago, we wanted to have more adulting type of conversations where we share with you our adulting thoughts, the lifestyle that we live, and everything like that. We want to share more of that part of us with you, and not just our goofy, fun playing game side, which is also awesome.
Yeah, just drink.
But
play the game and drink.
We hope you enjoyed this video. I hope more people post about this. I was searching on YouTube to see if this was a popular topic, and it honestly didn't come up very much. I'm hoping that more people post about it, because I'm kind of interested. What are other people going to use their stimulus money on? Maybe they are just going to use it to pay off bills or something, but maybe other people are going to use it to buy a car or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Aaron would probably want a Tesla.
Yeah.
That ain't it, though.
Oh.
That ain't it.
Dang it.
But anyway.
What if I sell both of our cars? And then I can get myself a Tesla.
That seems selfish.
We would also have to buy the supercharger that would go in our garage.
Yeah, no.
So.
But we hope you like this video. Comment below what you guys are planning on using your stimulus money on. Even if it's the most boring thing, I'm still interested. So we hope you enjoyed it. Comment below content to this video. Beer selection. We've been getting a lot of beer selection things. That's been super nice. We're still on the hunt for Prairie.
Yeah, it's not Bomb. That's the only one we can find is Prairie Bomb. Yeah, it's Prairie Pirate.
Oh yeah,
Pirate Booty. I don't.
No, it's not Pirate Booty. Yeah. It's Prairie Pirate. Someone commented it, and we're on the hunt for it. We are struggling to find, but we will find it.
It is made in Oklahoma, which is the Midwest, yes. I would say. It's just where do we come up with an Oklahoma beer?
Yes. So we're hoping to find that, but still comment beer selection below. We hope you enjoyed this video, and have a great week. This Friday is Final Call Friday, so stay tuned for that episode. Have a great week, everyone. Talk to you Friday.
Cheers.
Cheers.